I will be brief, and everybody's been informed, so again, good morning and thank you, Council President Collins, for courtesy today. Today, we are joined here by Friends and United Business Owners, which I believe they left some information on all our chairs. This group was formed in response to the Philadelphia Water Department's stormwater management system. This group started out representing 50 business owners and has grown to in excess of 150 business owners, who represents over 15,000 people in the city of Philadelphia who employ folks in our neighborhoods where they conduct their business. They represent the industrial, retail, hotel, distributors, car developers association, wholesalers, and manufacturers across the city. And with the 95% of our business with landowners who employ our local residents in our neighborhoods. PIDC just reported that the industrial sector alone contributes in excess of $322 million a year, which is 15% of our city's annual budget. So, they are here, to show their concerns, to give a brief statement on how it impacts their business directly and the people that we represent in our cities and our neighborhoods. So, without further ado, I'm going to introduce a few people who will be brief when you conduct on our city business. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilman. Honorable council members, my name is Stuart Parmet, and I'm the chairman of the UBOA. I was told I had to read this because I'm so passionate about this issue that I tell you no more. So here it goes. Our group was formed out of disbelief and anger after receiving outrageous water bills. A little over 2 years ago, my office manager brought me a water bill that showed an increase from $1,500 a year to almost $15,000 a year, spread out over 4 years. My first reaction was to say, this is a mistake. We don't use water. We only have 8 toilets. She said, no, this is about stormwater. I said, what the hell is stormwater? I called the water department for days, trying to get to the right person. Finally, I got to speak to Joanne Dunn. She told me that this was not a mistake. Then Joanne told me how and why they came to make this decision. After finding out how and why they chose to do this, I was even more outraged. I called a couple of friends and colleagues and brought the bills to their attention. No one of them knew what was going on. Needless to say, after getting no satisfaction from the water department, I called the media. The Philadelphia Inquirer did a story on this issue. After the article came out, my phone began to ring off the hook. It was this diverse crowd that you see behind me, men and women representing manufacturers, wholesale, retail distribution, car dealerships, real estate owners representing over 15,000 jobs, all who are outraged. No one can understand how and why in this economy that this could happen and with no recourse. I also received calls from 10 different boroughs in New Jersey offering me some very attractive incentives to move my business. I don't understand how New Jersey can make it so attractive to move to when Philadelphia is driving jobs out. This fee was poorly thought out and poorly planned. The water department did not do its due diligence to see how damaging and unfair this burden will be to small business in Philadelphia. We are intelligent men and women with reasonable expectations. Help us right this very wrong mistake. In closing, this was the most unthought out, ill-planned, ridiculous bill I've ever seen in my life. Thank you very much. I just want to turn the podium over to my co-chair, Jeff Allen, and give you a couple more insights. Thank you very much. Councilman Clark, thank you for passing the resolution that you have in